Okay, I'm creating a sheet metal. Okay, as a base sheet metal. For the time being, I'm not dimensioning that thing. Base flange is created. You see, these stamping tools are used to create some shapes, and the purpose of that shape depends upon the geometry. Okay, the first one is surface stamp. Vishnu, can you and you can just hold for a moment, okay? Uh, we will be back soon. Hello. Ah, okay. You see, the first tool is surface stamp, okay, and then comes bead, and in every cases, in all the cases, the cross section of the stamps are predefined. We have to only create the profile or the path, just like a guide path, okay. That can be some open lines or some closed line. It can be some open lines like this, or it can be closed line. It can be closed profile. That depends on the tool. Okay, so I am first drawing some parts. I mean some geometry parts. Okay, you see, the first one is surface stamp. For that, what we need is an profile like this. Let me close this thing. For that, what we need is not an open curve, a closed curve, and that closed curve can be uh, actually it's a die. It's some kind of cross sections are stamped on this profile. Okay, the die shape can be controlled from here. You see, the height can be adjusted, then the angle can be adjusted. If we need, we can provide the radius, or we can turn off that. Okay, the inner radius and the outer radius. All the values which we can control are previewed here. R1 is inner, R2 is outer. Mm. Okay, you have seen some uh, sink and all, right? Washing sink and all. Those things can be easily created using these kinds of tools. Okay, and also while thinking in a manufacturing point of view, uh, the height of the depth of the stamping angle, the radius, all depends on the manufacturing procedures and also the availabilities of the tools. Okay, always, because every industries won't be having all the type of tools or all the type of materials which are suitable for create. Okay, ah, okay, then come bead. In bead it is a open profile, and the stamping will be like this. This is the final product, and here also the preview is there. which is R1, which is R2, and what is the height. You see, even after some extent for here also, it is not manufacturable. The product with a height of 4, it is not manufacturable. That's why it's not previewed shown. Okay, the radius here, radius inner radius. Then I'm giving height for an increased radius. 4 mm height is possible. Even 5 or 6, 7, till 7 it's possible, but not more than that. Not sheet metal surface. Um, that is manufacturing concerns. Okay, you see, when I give the value of a radius, it should be always less than radius, right? Otherwise, how that depth is possible? Understood? Such things has to. We don't have to worry. Software itself won't show if it is. Some cases it won't show. Okay, if that is not manufactured. Then we have curve stamp. In curve stamp also what we need as a prerequisite is a open sketch. But here the stamping cross section is different. Okay, I just created a profile. Curve stamp. Select this curve. You see the profile is like this. It's some like a curve only, a conical shape with a conical shape. The features which can be controlled are this length, this two radius, this height, and this angle. Those things are shown here. If I'm using half pierce, uh, the default value of the height will be half the thickness of the sheet metal. Okay. If I'm turning off this obround, the end portions will be controlled. It won't be straight. It will be straight rather than a round one. Okay. Okay. This is what curve stamp. Then we have flanged cutout. Flanged cutouts are extremely useful when we have to create some parts in such a way that we don't have to remove the entire material after giving a cut, but we have to create a certain opening so that if it is not needed, we can hide it. Sorry, we can bend it back or anything. Okay, that's flanged cutout. Here is also the flange angle, radius, and height are controllable parameters. What happens? The stamp is not allowed on the sheet metal. Oh, you see, that is close to the border. Close to that border, it is not allowed due to this part. If I am deleting this part, I think. Oh, so sorry. With that part, it won't be a cut. Deleting that part, it won't be a cut, right? Exit. Flanged cutout. Select this thing and give the height, angle, radius. Okay, understood. Don, no, no. I'm asking. There is someone else in the meeting also. I mean, in the class. Ah, okay, okay. one more person is there. That's okay. Okay. Then you come. Then we have another tool called a lower. You see, all these tools are possible in our SolidWorks also. But only thing is that we have to create uh, separate geometry for that. What was the name of the tool we used? There, I forgot the name. Ah, right, right. Forming tool. Forming tool. Okay. You see, I have something like this, and then I have to create an opening here. Okay, in such a way that um, it has to be creating an opening in such a way that only flow in one direction is allowed, right? For that we can use lower. No, no, you will see you see lower, and it's this is the preview. Okay, select the opening line. As the opening line, I'm selecting this one. Then you can control the other parameters. This a1 radius, this a2 radius, the height a1, a2. Then if radius needed, that one. Okay, you see, I have created an opening. You see, air will be flowing only in this from here to inside region to outside. Ventilations and all. Okay, kind of ventilations and all. If we need multiple number of ventilations, we can pattern that things. Just select the lower, select the rectangular pattern or square pattern. If it is in one direction, select the direction, reverse direction, give the instances and spacing. Okay, that's low. Then we have lower, then bridge. Bridge is a shape which is used to hold something and all. Okay, I have not seen much this shape in somewhere, but you will understand the application of the thing when you see that one. You see, I'm just clicking here, and it is has created a bridge. Height, then this length. Okay, you see, this is a bridge. Yeah, right, right. Hold parts or something like that. Can be used for something like that. Then we have flanched hole. Flanched hole is nothing but the flanched cutout, but the profile is hole. Okay. Height, radius, flanched. Then we have circular stamp. That means in a point only. The same thing as curve stamp, but in curve stamp it will be uh, along a path. But here it will be along a point only. Okay. Then we have some tool called stiffening rib. The very similar to the rib which we have used for yes for creating some supports. If I'm clicking here, and controlling these available parameters, I can create a rib like this. Understood? If I don't need radius, just turn off these things. There won't be radius. Only this radius will be there. Okay. Then we have something called dual. Actually, dual stands for uh, it's act as a some marking. Okay. When I click on this thing, I'm creating a punch mark like this to represent that punch mark and to maybe for representing center of a center of something and all. We can do these things, or as a reference of something and all. We can do this. Do Then we have one feature called user stamp. Okay, in user stamp, what we require is actually a punch tool. Okay, first of all, we have to create a punch tool. But while creating a punch tool, make sure that we are creating a new body. For that, insert a new body here. New body is created, and that is the active body. How did we understand that is the active body? That underline is there. Okay, then draw a sketch here. I am moving to part design. Some warning came, I didn't read that. Anyway, I have moved to part design, and I am creating some sketch here. Okay, Vishwadub one. Hello. Okay, where were we? Where we stopped? Hmm. Okay. For user stamp, what we require is we have to create two part body under one body. We have to create a tool. Okay, and on the other body we have to create our sheet metal. Exit pad. I'm just reversing the direction. Okay. Make sure that it is not overlapped. If we are drawing the pad on the part body in which our sheet metal is there, it will be overlapping, and even the curve stamp won't work there. Okay, I am moving back to our generated sheet metal. Okay, here we have user stamp. Give S here, and here click on this punch, and our punch is this body, right? Part body 2. Select that one. Okay, and either we can specify the location of the punch as the same location in which we have drawn our body. If it is like that, turn on the position on context. Okay. Otherwise, what we have to do is that we have to create some reference points and mention that I think you know reference points. Our reference points from here. Create the reference point and mention that reference point, and if the rotations are not matching, um, give the angle for rotation. Otherwise, in majority of the cases, what we do is that we will be modeling the tool exactly in the location in which we want that. Okay, and give position to context. Preview. Oh, some error. Let me see what's the profile must be specified. Didn't we specify the profile? What happened? Let me see, Bishuru, what's the warning?